It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Fields on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Back to throw. Fields. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
when you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Second down and 8. Here's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kamara up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Prescott on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On pickup of 2 yards. First down, Lions. Go.
On first down, Fields.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, kill. Everyone, kill.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
There you go. We're going to 53. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 7-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. Number 154, Lions. 26.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 56 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26. 26.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go, 46, 46.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here we go,
The
son.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Hey, 551, 551. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
2nd down and 4.
being chased out left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news there. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Brings up second and
You got
at the 20-yard line.
Why not? Right.
Now Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Lions 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Right.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Right.
Off play action, Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the base baseball cap and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a 1st down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Lions 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Fields going to change things up here.
Angel.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Angel. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing here, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
3rd and 2.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to get this one across
rushing down for Kamara. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise.